Like fresh air that goes unnoticed when it is always around. Sometimes your presence is taken for granted. You've been there so consistently that no one fears your absence. Many people try to make themselves less available, believing it will raise their value or save them from the trouble and noise of others. But true intelligence does not come from avoiding people. It comes from mastering the art of invisibility. Think about a puppeteer. You never see them on stage dancing with the characters. They stay hidden, yet every movement of the puppet belongs to them. The real influence is often silent, unseen, and underestimated. Wealthy people sometimes pretend they have nothing, and geniuses occasionally make deliberate mistakes just to lower the guard of those around them. It's not about being deceptive. It's about strategy. When people underestimate you, they talk more. They reveal more. And in those moments, the wise stay quiet, listening carefully, mapping out every weakness. The art of being invisible is an ancient skill. Sun Tzu, the legendary Chinese strategist, described true victory as defeating the enemy without direct confrontation, winning not with the body, but with the mind. In today's noisy world where everyone rushes to prove their worth, the smartest individuals step back. They don't need to shout because silence itself is power. Why is this important? Because standing too tall in front of the wrong person can destroy you. Take the story of Nicolas Fouquet, the ambitious French finance minister. He wanted to leave a legacy, so he built the palace of Vaux-le-Vicomte, grander than even the king's own. At his grand unveiling, Louis XIV smiled politely, but behind that smile burned jealousy and fear. Within weeks, Fouquet was arrested, condemned to life in prison, and his palace was seized by the crown. His only crime was outshining his master. Sun Tzu warned, "Never appear greater than those above you." Even if your intentions are pure, jealousy is a dangerous enemy. Robert Greene echoed this in The 48 Laws of Power, his very first law. Never outshine the master. Appear weak when you are strong, and never let your light blind those who hold power over you. But invisibility is not only about power struggles with rulers. It's also about your everyday life. How often have you lost an opportunity not because of a mistaken action, but because of words you spoke carelessly? Information you gave away too easily? Trust offered too quickly? Sometimes defeat doesn't come from weakness, it comes from overexposure. Every personal detail you reveal makes you more visible, more predictable, and unfortunately more vulnerable. People don't always respect those in the spotlight. They gossip about them, invent stories, and treat them like entertainment. The less they know, the more mysterious you become. And mystery is magnetic, it commands both respect and curiosity. This is why Sun Tzu taught the art of appearing vulnerable. By presenting yourself as harmless, people lower their guard. They speak openly. They expose themselves while believing you to be naive or harmless. But the truth is, in your silence, you are gathering more information than any words could ever give you. Does this mean manipulation? No. The beauty of this strategy is that it can build genuine relationships. When someone believes they can trust you with their truths, they feel a bond with you. They stop seeing you as a rival and begin to see you as an ally. Modern psychology confirms this. People feel closer to those who appear less threatening, even offering them protection and generosity. The poet Hafiz once wrote, "Be kind with friends, patient with enemies." The art of invisibility reflects the same wisdom. Sometimes strength is not in proving how powerful you are, but in allowing others to underestimate you, so they reveal their strengths and weaknesses in the process. So here lies the first two pillars of invisibility. 1. Never outshine those above you. Protect yourself from unnecessary enemies. 2. Share less. Let others reveal themselves while you remain a mystery. But there is more. Invisibility is not simply hiding in the shadows. It is about learning when to step back, when to observe, and when to strike with precision. And to truly master it, we must explore all 5 pillars that Sun Tzu outlined. Foundations that remain just as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. Stay with me, because what comes next will change the way you see conflict, relationships, and even your daily choices. The third pillar of invisibility is avoiding direct battles. Sun Tzu wrote that the strongest warriors are not those who rush into fights, but those who win without lifting a sword. In today's world, a direct clash rarely ends in victory. It usually leaves scars on both sides. Think of those people who are always in conflict, always in arguments, always proving themselves. They waste their time and energy in endless battles, and the cycle never ends. Instead, the invisible ones respond with calm. When provoked, they smile. When insulted, they stay silent. Why? Because anger gives the enemy exactly what they are looking for, proof of your weakness. A calm silence, on the other hand, turns you into a puzzle. It disarms them, leaves them confused, and strips away their power. This is not weakness, it is strategy. Psychologists today call it the broken window effect. Once a window breaks, others will follow. Chaos spreads. But if you leave no cracks, no one dares to touch you. Invisibility keeps your windows unbroken. Yet some people will still try to drag you into chaos. They poke at your insecurities, hoping to provoke a reaction. That is where the fourth pillar comes in. Transform your weaknesses into armor. Do not hide your flaws. Own them. Embrace them. When you make peace with your vulnerabilities, no one can use them against you. History is full of examples. In 1998, Seth Goldman and Barry Nailbuff launched a bottled tea that had a problem. It wasn't sweet. Unlike competitors loaded with sugar, their honest tea tasted plain, almost dull. Instead of hiding it, they turned that weakness into their strength. They branded it as honest, a tea with nothing artificial, nothing fake. Consumers respected the honesty. The brand grew so powerful that Coca-Cola eventually bought it. Their greatest weakness became their greatest weapon. The same applies to people. Once you accept your flaws, once you say, yes, this is who I am, you become unshakable. No insult can touch you because you already wear your vulnerability as armor. And strangely enough, what was once your weakness often evolves into your unique strength. Finally, we reach the fifth pillar. Silence your plans until they are reality. Nature itself is the greatest teacher of this principle. Lions do not roar before the hunt. Spiders do not announce their webs. Eagles make no sound until their shadow falls over their prey. The lesson is simple. Do not speak of your dreams, your goals, your victories until they exist. The modern world seduces us into oversharing. Social media urges us to announce every ambition before it is even born. But broadcasting your plans invites resistance, jealousy, and sabotage. Dreams are fragile in their early stages, like seeds that can be crushed before they sprout. Protect them with silence. Let your results speak when the time is right. These 5 pillars together form the timeless art of invisibility. 1. Never outshine the master. 2. Share less, listen more. 3. Avoid direct battles. 4. Turn weaknesses into armor. 5. Stay silent until success is real. Master these and you will find yourself in a position of quiet, undeniable strength. The world will not always see you, but it will always feel your presence. You will no longer waste energy proving yourself in noisy battles or chasing empty validation. Instead, you will move with calm precision, shaping outcomes without revealing your hand. Remember this. True power is never loud. It is quiet, steady, and invisible. When others shout, you will remain calm. When others seek the spotlight, you will control the stage from the shadows. And when others waste themselves in battles, you will conserve your strength for the victories that truly matter. The art of invisibility is not about disappearing from life, it is about mastering it. It is about being present without being exposed, about knowing more than you reveal, about moving the world while standing still. In a noisy age, silence becomes the rarest form of strength. In a world of endless performance, invisibility becomes the ultimate power. So step back, breathe, guard your mysteries, embrace your flaws, protect your dreams. And remember, those who control the shadows control the stage.